Hi and welcome back to Create and Craft with Katie, or welcome to if you've not been to my channel before. I'm sure many of you are new visitors because you came to see my 2020 Jingle Bell video, and today we are doing the second part of the decorating the Christmas tree. This one, but Christmas tree is in my master bedroom. It is a very glam theme, very sparkly, very girly. But I really like it, and it goes very well with this bedroom and its paint and everything like that, and so that's how we ended up making it. So if you remember, we did the topper on this, and now we're going to add the ornaments. Now I'm not going to show every single ornament going on, but I am going to show you a few tips of things that I don't always see everybody else doing. Now you'll see that my lights are already on and twinkling. These ones are the ones that are actually on the tree. These ones here on the green wire are a twinkle set that I got from Walmart. If I can find them, I will link them for you. And then this year I added these tiny twinkly LEDs. These ones were from Amazon. There's 200 on a strand, and they're on a really long strand, like 66 feet. It was plenty big enough for this 7.5 foot tree. But what's good is that it's got an attachment on the end so that you can daisy chain and add up to 5 strands altogether, so you could have 1,000 lights. So if you had a really tall tree, they would look wonderful. I add them because I like the movement that these lights give me. I have them all plugged into one multi-plug, which is then plugged into a smart plug so that I can get Alexa, turn off bedroom Christmas. Oops, Alexa, turn off bedroom tree. Alexa, turn on bedroom tree. And I have other things also attached to the multi-plug, a couple of little lit up houses, and so it makes it easier, no messing around at night working out what we need to get switched off. Anyway, on to the decorating. This green strand of Walmart lights, I took them into the tree, and what I like to do is to utilize them to enhance an ornament, not just the tree. And you'll see what I mean. Now these are my very favorite ornaments. I got them from Walmart, oh, I want to say 3 years ago, and they never ever repeated them. What I love is that the top here, can you see, this here is the same size as one of the bulbs. So as this is translucent and the light will come through it, I can actually get this little lantern, find a light that I want, push the light, the bulb, in, and then attempt to push a little bit of the wire in, and then I can sit the lantern on the tree. You see just here. And then can you see that the light flickers through it? It really enhances the whole ornament. Now, these also were from Walmart a few years ago. Never had them back again. I bought the ones I could find. If you can see, they are almost see-through. You can just about see my hand through them. And they have silver paint on them. Now, these also have this big hole in the top. And another way that I like to add these, I'm going to add these ones to one of the LEDs so that you can see what I mean, is I take out the hanger, and you can see that at the moment this is loose on the end of here. So we can then feed this in. So you can see that the light is flickering through the ornament. And then we will attach the hook back through into the ornament, holding the light inside. So obviously you can't do this with every ornament, and I have not seen anywhere where it says it's not safe. I've researched it, and these lights do not have enough power I mean, they don't even get warm, especially not the LEDs. They run on such a low voltage that these things are cold all the time. So I like to do that because I think it really enhances the look, and especially at night, you can see how the light shines through. Another option, if you don't actually want to put a light inside the ornament, but you want to enhance the look of the ornament, if you have these ornaments that are like, this one's like a cage. I think this was Hobby Lobby. If it wasn't Hobby Lobby, it was At Home, and I think both of them have something fairly similar at the moment. This is where the placement of your ornament really is important, because again, we have, let me see if I can find a spot where you can see, just here. So this one here is flashing. So if we put this on this particular branch, and then we hook this ornament close to it, it's only a very ordinary little bendy hook, you can see that the light comes through the ornament. So I think it's important that when you have something that will reflect the light, that you make sure that it's a really great place to put it when you put it on your tree. So I'm going to add some more, and then I'll come back and show you another couple of tips. Okay, so now we've put on the ones where I'm going to have the light shining through them. Now I will say, if you do not wish to do this, you don't feel safe, or what, please don't make me change your mind. I haven't had an issue with it, and you can, as I say, just make sure that you hang the ones that you have got a lot of sparkle on them, and especially the ones where you can see through them, hang them closer to the lights. That's really all I want you to take away from that. So after we've got that, and the other good thing, let me just say, with the little you see, you can't really, down here there's, let me show you. These were little tiny clear bulbs, look like a light bulb, and the light flashes really nicely through them. Anyway, the other thing I was going to say about the tiny LED lights, because they're on such a long strand, it's easy that when you're decorating for you to be able to move them forward, twist them within another branch so that you can get the light and the ornament all working together. I think for me, light is the most important part when I'm doing my Christmas decorating. I want it to give this illusion of everything, a winter wonderland, sparkle, shine, all of that. And so I think that rather than just place your lights and place your ornaments, you need to think about the two of them together, because it really does make a big difference to how it looks. Because now all of the ornaments that are the light is being reflected off, it's increased the amount of light. And remember, with this is the middle of the day, and I have a huge window here of natural light, and this is in the middle of my room. This is going in the window. If you haven't seen the first video, we had to bring it in this part of the room because you couldn't see me with the camera. Anyway, so that's why I quite often like to leave the inside of my tree a little barer, so that I can actually put ornaments and light within it. I did show on the previous video, but I will point out in here that I actually have these little white lanterns that I got from Walmart this year. They have in them an electric tea light candle which works on a remote. So those were the first things that I actually put all inside the tree. So it means that when it comes to night time, I just hit the little remote and all of those come on as well, and that we get extra light inside it. So what I like to add next onto my tree, these are some of my favourites, is I like the clip-on ornaments. I really love the birds, and I have a lot of different ones. I have, these ones are just little. These ones here have a big long tail, and these ones here are white. I also have them from other years, and I also have these beautiful roses. Now these have a clip on the back instead of it being a hanger, and so what it allows you to do is, if you've already got an ornament in place, say this one here, you wouldn't want to hang another ornament from here because it would fall down and it would cover this one up. But if you have ones that have the clips on them, you can put them closer. Now I'm going to bend this one up slightly. You can put them closer to the other ornament, and it's still, it's there and got a place of its own, but it's not dangling, it's not moving, and it's not going to detract from the ornament that you've already got there. Like these ones with the really long tail, you put these, you see this little tiny branch, the further you get up the tree, obviously the shorter the branches are, and especially if they're flocked, sometimes it's difficult to put your ornament all the way down. So these will sit very nicely right on the end of this one, and as you can see, let me just tilt you up a little. You see this, it sits just here. You would not be able to hang an ornament here, not so easily. And the actual tail here gives you more movement out of the decoration of the tree. And like you have these little ones, now you can see that way you can't see his face, and this way you can. Now these come from Hobby Lobby. They're on sale right now. I want to say it was like on sale $5 for 4 birds, so only just $1.25 each, and they, I don't know if you can see, but they're beautiful. They've got lace on them, and these are feathers on the end, and they come in a matching pair so that you've got one facing one way and one facing the other way. So obviously you want to take attention when you're putting them on. So for instance, you could put this one just here, and the good thing with the clips is that you can nestle them further into the tree, perhaps filling in a space that you were concerned about, and so those are the next things that I like to do. And I say you've got these, they sell them in lots of different places. I really like the clip ornaments. Even if you're not going for this type of theme, a glamorous theme, if you want rustic, I know that they make the rustic poinsettias on clips. There are lots of Walmart sell ornaments on clips, Hobby Lobby, at home, probably Joann's. I don't shop at Joann's very often, not for ornaments. And so those are the next items that I add into the tree. Now I've added almost all of my clips. Now have you noticed that 99% of my ornaments are unbreakable? Not that I have little kids anymore, my youngest is 15. However, I do have cats, and I don't wish the tree to be destroyed. But I do have just a few glass, and I wanted to share this one. I have a set of 4 of these. These came from Target a couple of years ago. I really like the tail on this one, and it's definitely glass. And I like to sort of snuggle it in to the branches. Now I decided, obviously, while I'm putting these on, I think that we're going to go for the theme of Woodland Glam this year. Link below if you know any other YouTubers doing Woodland Glam. I think I've just come up with it. But I do really like these. Anyway, the next step, I've also, I don't know if you can see, I'm trying to tip it up for you. I have some here, like nestled right into the top where the topper is. So they look like they're nesting in the tree and the branches of the tree are sticking out of the top. So the next thing that I want to do is to add some on the outside of the tree that have got some length to them. Now these were really inexpensive. I think there was like 6 in a pack for $3 at the at-home store just a week or so ago, so they're definitely this year's. And I really like these little ornament hooks that they have. They really add an extra touch of glam, and literally you just hang them on. And so we're then going to hang and get some movement on the outside of the tree. I know that this isn't always a traditional way of putting a tree up, but it's the way that I like to build my layers. I like to build from the inside out, giving my tree movement and light, and then I'll start to add these. So for instance, we can get one of these and it can go in this way, and then of course you can always maneuver your branches so that you can get the ornament to hang like you'd like it. I have some more ornaments that I got this year from the at-home store. A couple of years ago you could get a lot in the rose golds and the champagnes and blush pinks, but not so much these days. But I still love the tree, and if I do see something that I think goes, I like it. Now this one, I absolutely love this ornament. It's like a round pine cone. It's pink champagne with gold glitter on the edges of it, and it really makes it look beautiful when you use one of these hangers. These were inexpensive too. I think there were 4 for like $3.99. If you have an at-home store, it used to be called Garden Ridge if you're unsure of the name, but I really like these ones too. So these are the next things I'm going to do. I'm going to add these ones on to the outside. So I always like to find something a little different each year just to add to the tree, and these were super cute, very sparkly Christmas trees. I think these might have been from Hobby Lobby, but again, with adding these long hangers, you can position the ornament wherever you like. And if for instance like this, I'd like it to hang here but this bird is in the way, then we simply take this one off and put him somewhere else. It's always a tweaking process, certainly for me. Another sweet one I got this year was these pink flying reindeer. Now if you are saying to yourself, well, there are no Dollar Tree ornaments, you make Dollar Tree things, and I do. However, for this particular tree it was very difficult to find something to add to it, but this year I did find these. Now these are all sparkly with pearls on them. There's a star, a Christmas tree, a circle, but I found them in one of my Dollar Trees, and we have a lot of them, and I bought I think 4 of each. And when you're actually buying them individually, sometimes buying them in a pack at somewhere like Walmart or Hobby Lobby at home is a better deal than the individuals from the Dollar Tree. However, one Dollar Tree ornament that I always put on my tree are the angel wings. Now I think this year I've seen them in white and gold. These ones, I don't know if the camera's showing you, but these are actually a really nice rose gold, and these I will add to my tree. I have, I don't know, maybe a dozen of them, and again, you don't want one of these dangling because it's a really big sturdy ornament. So it means that it might be a case of placing it exactly where you want it, and with these I used a much shorter ornament hook. I added my angel wings, and in another box I found some more with clips on them. These ones are beautiful butterflies. I have two of these. Some more birds. This one is a hummingbird. And I was just going to answer a couple of the questions that I always seem to get asked. One is, how come you have a Christmas tree in your bedroom? It came about because we have a really big one in the living room downstairs, and my living room does not stand this colour scheme, and I really liked it, and I happen to have a very understanding husband who says, go ahead, do it in the bedroom. So I like it at night. It really makes the room feel soft and romantic, and it's a nice feeling before you go to bed. The other thing people ask me is, how much does it cost to do a tree like this? Well, that's not a question that can really be answered. My family still have food on their plate, so it's not that expensive. However, I buy a little every year. The first time I did this tree, I had a lot of DIYs. Like in here you can see there's a little pine cone. It was from a pack at the Dollar Tree, maybe a dozen for $1, and I got little clips and hot glued them to the bottom and made my own clip ornaments. The other thing is that very many places, certainly Hobby Lobby, Michael, not so much Michael's, well yes, Walmart, At Home, they sell these big packs of ornaments. Now this was, I don't know, this was either last year or the year before. There's 55 pieces in this bag, and it was $12.99. Now these, I think, because the box is all squashed, I think I bought these ones on clearance. So if you are starting your Christmas this year, so the very first year that you've made it, that you've done a tree, make your main expense the tree. Buy the tree that you want. The ornaments can come afterwards. Once we get close to Christmas, all the places will be selling them at 70% off. I know that Joann's have already had their Christmas at 70% off. You never need to pay more than 50%. And after Christmas sales, you can get things at 90% off. And so this, I'm positive this cost me less than $5. So if you pick your colour scheme, buy a basic amount now to make Christmas look good for you, but add to it. Think about going to thrift shops after the new year, especially if somebody has changed their whole theme. Some people change their theme every year. I don't do that. I add to it. But some people change their theme, and so you might be lucky and you go in, especially in somewhere that's a bit more of an affluent neighborhood, and you might find a whole bunch of Christmas decorations for next to nothing. If not, just go into the sales. Always remember that if you are going to buy something from this year's collection, wait till it's on sale, or use a coupon, or some way of a reward to make those Christmas dollars go a little bit further. There are plenty of DIYs that you can do to make the ornaments yourself. Plus, another great place for ornaments is Amazon. Amazon sell some huge boxes for very little money, and I'm going to show you some of the ones that I've bought in previous years that I'm now going to add to this tree. So a couple of years ago, when I was doing this tree, I wanted to add a bulk amount for a small dollar amount. So I ordered these from Amazon. I will find the exact ones I did and link them down. I know that they come in probably 20 different color variations. I think I picked either rose gold or champagne or copper, something like that. But these ornaments for the money are very impressive. They're very sweet. I absolutely love this. This could have come from a really high-end store. It's just a plastic unbreakable ornament. The same with this one. You can see, but it's got glitter on all of the little sections. This beautiful stocking also came in that collection. This really sweet wrapped candy. And these come in a box of, I want to say 120, maybe more, for around $30. So not a massive investment to bulk out your tree when you're first starting out, or if you just want to change the color that you've already got. So along with those shaped ornaments that come in the pack at Amazon, you can also, they come the regular ones with them. The other thing is that these here, these are Dollar Tree. When you add them in with the other ornaments, there's no way that you can tell that these were probably 10 for $1. It's difficult to find the colors that you really like, certainly for me. If you're doing the traditional reds or greens, then you should have no problem. And they really are a great filler ornament when you want to stretch your decorating budget. Now, this is as far as we're going to go with this today. I may add a few more ornaments to it, but the next time you see it, it will be in place. We will be able to show you it with the lights at night, and I will show you how I've decorated the rest of the master bedroom for Christmas. Thanks very much for watching. Be sure to make sure that you check out the description box below, because in there are the directions for entering the giveaway. We still have plenty of time for the giveaway. It doesn't close until December 10th. And remember that you have to be following me on Instagram. You'll see all the details down below. But I really hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you understand that these ideas are just the things that I like to do, and that I like to be able to give you inspiration. I'm no way saying that this is exactly the way that you should be doing a Christmas tree, but I really hope that you like to see something that's a little different from the regular way that most people do it. Thanks very much, and bye-bye. I forgot, I have one more thing to say. This is the only tree, the tall tree, that I'm going to be decorating on video this year. I have a video from last year's 9-foot tree in the family room. The only reason I'm not videoing it this year is because it's not really going to be any different than it was last year. I am going to be doing a new mantle video for downstairs because I have a few different ideas. I also hope to get out a garland video on my staircase, and I think that we'll do 2 mini trees, my Mrs. Claus's Christmas and my adult beverage tree. But anyway, thanks very much.